Welcome back. Thank you for staying with KTN Prime. Now, he makes glass manually. His raw material is sand. Abel Sawe traveled all the way from his Kosirai village in the Rift Valley county of Nandi. He settled in an old town in Norway where he has built a successful business, which is also a tourist attraction. Here's our special correspondent, Alex Chamwada, with Abel Sawe's story on daring abroad.
Gamlebyen is one of the oldest towns in Europe, located about 90 kilometers southeast Oslo, Norway's capital city. It is a quiet town decorated with old buildings and antiques that are jealously preserved in order to keep the town's heritage. It attracts lots and lots of tourists, especially during summer. In this neighborhood, there is a Kenyan with a rare talent Norwegians marvel at. Meet Abel Sawe, who runs a facility that produces handcrafted glass in various forms. The location is strategic. On a nice sunny morning, tourists are already flocking in, not just for his shop, but other attractions in the old town. Some would not just be seeing Sawe's art, but also buying it. The technique used here is known as glass blowing.
This is the sand that I melt to get the glass. And when I melt this one here, I get the clear glass, just like this. And this is one of the pieces that was made and was not successful. But because it has no color, then it's possible to remelt it again. Then I can mix with this, melt it together and get new glass quality.
It is all about art and science combined.
Glass is actually sand, silica and soda. But generally 70% of the glass is sand. I shovel the sand into the furnace. I fire that furnace to 1250 degrees Celsius. And then after melting the glass in 6 hours, I lower the temperature to 1120 degrees Celsius. And that is when it's possible with an iron rod to pick up the glass and blow and make different pieces. When I have glass at the end of this pipe, I can roll it. If I need a white color, I can touch on this and I get white, and this one I can get green.
Sawe is an alumnus of Lelmokwa High School in Nandi County. That's where he says he developed interest in glass blowing.
Glass blowing was a development aid whereby Finland came to start a factory near our school. But I got friends with the guys who were starting the factory. And when I finished my secondary school in 1978, they offered me a scholarship to go to Helsinki, whereby I started learning more about the glass industry.
When he completed his studies in Finland, Sawe got a job offer in Norway.
I was employed and I bought a quarter of the company. And then after a while, the other guys surrendered the company for me and I paid them off.
Sawe lays his hands on almost everything, from design and artwork to administration and marketing.
Art glass is a glass that are not produced with a machine. Most of the glasses we have like bottles and wine glasses, and so you have a machine to produce so that they look exactly the same size and the same thickness and all this. But my glass is not, they can look alike, but they are not exactly the same.
Sawe also gets orders from organizations that want custom-made glass for gifts and souvenirs.
the government system encourage artists to do what they are doing. The community here, they encourage me. They hire to me, the military, they hire to me this business, the house, cheap. To start something like this, it could cost possibly 5-6 million Kenya shillings to get started.
You have competitors, there are the people doing what you are doing in Norway.
Yeah, there are possibly 10 other studios like this one in Norway. I do make profit, but it's not a big business, and compared to other salaries of people who work and have a business here in Norway, as an artist, it's not a lucrative business. But the idea is that I'm happy with what I'm doing. I create my own creations, and I sell the little I make, and I think I'm satisfied with the factory.
What's your dream? Are you here to stay?
No, just now I'm possibly going to retire in 5 years, 6 years. My dream actually is to bring this knowledge to the people in Kenya. There is only one place in Kenya, the Kitengela glass, where we are now working together with Nandi to start the first African glass blowing school. I hope we will succeed, and we are on the planning process, and things are looking good.
Sawe is among Kenyans in the diaspora whose contribution to Kenya's economy is felt through knowledge and skills transfer, as well as remittances. He has never forgotten the village that brought him up. That is Kosirai in Nandi County. He has helped build a local school thanks to support from his Norwegian friends.
Before I came here, in my village, I had no money to buy a ticket to Helsinki. So the villagers donated small money each to get my ticket, and now I'm trying to keep back their donation or in another way.
In Norway, Sawe also gives back to the nature. You will be surprised who his immediate neighbors are. Before he begins his work, this is what he does every morning. And that's daring abroad.